Hey fellow Force users, what is up? Can you guys imagine if I did a whole video like that? Hey fellow Force users, what is up? It's Jasmine, the Ahsoka Tano fan, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, I changed it up for this video today, guys. I think this is the first time I've ever worn a hat. My brother actually got this for me. Isn't it so cute? It's even got Grogu here too. So yeah, guys, I figured I would change it up a little bit for the season 3 premiere of The Mandalorian. I am so excited. I know that you guys are too. It's definitely been something that we've been looking forward to. Oh, I almost forgot. I brought a little special guest back. Say hi to Grogu, guys. I know, I think I did way too much for this video. Anyways, I like having fun with it. So it's interesting because obviously the last season was season 2, but that was not the last time we saw Mando and Grogu. So season 2, as you recall, ended with Luke Skywalker, which was obviously epic. We saw everything go down with Moff Gideon and Bo-Katan and the Darksaber. At the end, Mando had control of the Darksaber, and Grogu seemingly went off with Luke to become a Jedi. And then of course we saw the two of them again in Book of Boba Fett, to our surprise, along with Ahsoka, my girl. And we saw that despite him going through that training with Luke, he ended up choosing to go back to Mando, his father, as I like to look at him. We saw Mando fight alongside Boba Fett in helping him secure Mos Espa. So yeah, it's kind of interesting because the last time we saw Mando was not in The Mandalorian. We also saw him training with the Darksaber with the help and the guidance of the Armorer. Now, I'm kind of conflicted because on one hand, I loved Mando's arc in the Book of Boba Fett, and it also gave us Ahsoka and Luke together, so I'm definitely not complaining. But the only thing I will say is it is a little bit of a bummer that they used Boba Fett's show to give us that story. That definitely seems like something that should have come from The Mandalorian season 3. The Book of Boba Fett already didn't have that many episodes, so to devote episodes to Mando kind of seems like it took away from Boba Fett a little bit. I would have rather that have happened in this season of The Mandalorian, and then if anything have a crossover with Boba Fett. But you could say, if you were to be critical, that it might have taken away from the ending of season 2, because the end of season 2, you see Grogu go off with Luke in what is a very emotional scene. You even see Mando take off his helmet for Grogu, which he seldom does. That's what he had to admit to the Armorer that he did as well. For that to happen, and then in season 3, for the two of them to be back together, it might have kind of taken away from that emotional impact. But they could have still done something, like have the first half of the season be Mando trying to figure out who he is, trying to learn how to use the Darksaber, have his conflict with Bo-Katan, and then later on be reunited with Grogu. They could have tried that approach. But anyway, nonetheless, I love the story, I love the characters. I'm just happy that season 3 is here. I am curious to see what's gonna go down with Bo-Katan and Mando, because we know that the two of them, there's kind of been tension ever since we saw them in The Mandalorian season 2, because we know that they come from different tribes. They have very different opinions as to what it means to be a true Mandalorian. And then now, of course, Bo-Katan wants the Darksaber, but Mando is the one who won it in combat. So I don't really know how that's gonna play out, but from the trailer and the looks of it, there probably is gonna be some sort of conflict between the two of them. Anyways, guys, I feel like I could talk forever. Without further ado, guys, let's fly our way into the episode and check out what's in store for us. Get it? Way in. This is the way. It's kind of corny, but also kind of brilliant, right? I know you're excited for the episode. I know. There she is.
You are a child of the Watch.
Oh.
Have you ever removed your helmet?
So this was in Book of Boba Fett.
One may only be redeemed in the living waters beneath the mines of Mandalore.
But the mines have all been destroyed.
This is the way.
He has to figure out exactly what she means by that. I won't lie though, it's a shame that we probably won't see Cara Dune, because I did like that character. I liked her and Grief Karga working together. Okay, what's that clanking? Is the Armorer making something? There she is. Oh, she has her helmet off. Does she have her helmet off? Or is that's another helmet, I think. What exactly is she making? That looked like blue. Is that Mando's new helmet? Or maybe it's someone new entirely. Oh, a young Mando, maybe. That's my guess. A young Mando, either that or they're recruiting a young kid. Young Mando was in young Din.
The names of the ancestors, that I shall walk the way of the Mandalore.
That I shall walk the way of the Mandalore.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
So this is kind of like their baptism.
I shall never remove my helmet.
I shall never.
Oh, crap. Didn't they check the waters to make sure it's safe before they do that ceremony? Oh, crap. Someone just got eaten there. The little boy didn't get eaten, right? I still feel like this is a flashback. To Din. Yeah, okay, that's the little boy there. Damn. That's a cool shot there. I mean, I guess they couldn't have checked the waters, but wouldn't they have known if there was a creature like that? Same way we know where sharks could be. Oh, crap. I feel like he's gonna get squished. Are they gonna be able to handle this on their own, or is someone gonna help them, I wonder? He helps her. Oh, it's not a flashback. That's Din there. So it's present day. Ooh. I think that's all his guts there. Ah, okay, that was cool. They kind of made it look like it could have been a flashback. Oh my god. There you are. That's right. That was a pretty epic entrance, I gotta say. So has he made up for removing his helmet now?
You have removed your helmet.
That would be a no. He hasn't.
Redemption is no longer possible.
But what if the minds of Mandalore still exist?
Oh, that's where he's gonna go, maybe.
Is this inscription not Mandalorian?
Don't eat it. You gotta watch this guy. He can eat everything and anything.
Jawas. They came upon it by trade from a traveler who claimed
Ah.
to visit the surface of Mandalore.
For once, the Jawas are useful.
If I visit the planet and I can bring you proof that I have bathed in the living waters, the decree of exile will be lifted and I would be redeemed.
She doesn't know what to say.
This is the way.
Okay, so now we know what he's gotta do. But you know this trip is not gonna go smoothly, because nothing ever does. Is he sleeping? That's how Teslas are trying to be, guys. Let you be asleep at the wheel while it's on autopilot. But I could never. I like physically driving my manual, you know? Oh, what's that? There's more than one, and it's much larger than the ship. Oh my god. Too cute. So are we gonna see those things again, I wonder? Potentially. Grief Karga. High Magistrate? Uh-oh. That reminds me of the magistrate that Ahsoka went up against. I remember those guys.
A lot has changed around here.
Tell me about it. It's a lot more peaceful than before. Oh, they gave him a monument. That's why they showed him in the beginning recap, I think.
You remember your old friend?
That's nice.
I heard you were back, but I didn't believe it.
He looks well.
That's High Magistrate Carter to you.
Oh my, the droids are holding his train, his cape. He likes that chair. Oh man.
I can set you up with a prime tract over by the hot springs. You and the little one, you can settle down.
Oh.
His name is Grogu.
Oh yeah, he doesn't know. Cause last they met, they didn't know his name yet. Cause they hadn't met Ahsoka, right?
I appreciate the offer, but I have some matters to look after.
Sounds like a pretty good offer.
Well, I completed my quest. He returned to me. I removed my helmet, and now I'm an apostate.
Oh my goodness, he's gonna eat those.
Where you may be an apostate, but here.
Oh my gosh.
There's someone here to see you. It can wait. But it's pirates. Pirates in the courtyard.
Hondo?
Come on, Vane. That'll be enough. Let's continue this conversation back in my office. This is a school.
You're cut of my boss's treasure. They built this saloon.
Shark. Join me for a drink back in my office.
We drink here.
That is a school now.
I say it's still a bar.
Oh man.
Is there a problem here, Magistrate?
Not if you serve me a drink.
That's another way of saying, do you need me to take care of him, Magistrate? Oh my gosh. The classic Western camera shot. Mando's gonna have to close his crib again as he kills these guys. Oh crap! Damn, he's pretty good with that. Yeah, I had a feeling that was coming.
Get out of here, Vane.
Vane, not to be confused with Bane. Speaking of which, I wonder if he's still alive.
I need a marshal.
What about Marshal Doom?
Oh yeah?
After she brought in Moff Gideon, she was recruited by special
Yes, she was.
forces. You make a very fine lawman.
Why not request one from the New Republic?
Because he wants you,
The
man.
intent is to bow down to yet another far-off bureaucracy. No.
I can't serve as your marshal. I have something pressing to attend to.
I didn't know.
I need him back. These are his parts, are they not?
I mean, what's left of him?
I was actually kind of wondering that if the lava had completely destroyed him.
I need a droid I can trust, and he's that droid.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, people are definitely going to be confused looking at that.
There.
If they can get him back, that would be cool because I like that droid. But I also feel like it would kind of take away from his sacrifice, you know? Oh, his fingers are moving, aren't they? Yeah. Wow, they did it. He's using the Force to do something. Oh no. Oh crap. Oh my gosh. Oh shoot. That didn't work so well.
Now that's using your head.
Well.
Fortunately, Navarro has attracted the best droid smiths of the Outer Rim.
Are you sure they're up for it?
Why don't you ask them for yourself? The Anzellans.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we saw them in Rise of Skywalker, right? Babu Frick, I think was his name? Something like that.
Okay.
I know he said he can't fix it.
How the hell did he fit in there?
He says the memory circuit is shot,
Put in a new one.
but they're very hard to
Oh crap.
Got it.
You can get a new part. He says he can fix it.
Oh my gosh. Don't kill me. Is he threatening them? Like, you better fix my friend or else.
No, Grogu.
Oh man. So how is he gonna get this part then? But it makes sense that the Anzellans would be so good at their job because they're so tiny so they can get into the small little crevices needed to fix these droids, right?
Being a Mandalorian is not just learning about how to fight. You also have to know how to navigate the galaxy. You determine your range.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good.
Proximity warning indicator. Hang on, kid. We got pirates.
Oh my goodness.
You can't just sneak away after cutting down 4 of my brothers in cold blood.
We knew these guys were not done.
Goring and Shard should stick to hijacking and ransoming.
After him!
Oh my gosh, the way he protects him is so cute, man.
3 more.
There's more coming, or still the same 3? He would give Anakin a run for his money. He's pretty good. Those piloting skills. Whoa! He's enjoying it, oh my god. Where do all these people come from?
Has anyone got eyes on the Mandalorian? Not yet.
But those guys look like the same guys that he gunned down, don't they? I guess not. Man. This guy's gonna learn very quickly. Every time you go after Mando, you're gonna lose more brothers. Shoot.
Bringing the Mandalorian to you, Captain.
Oh, is he leading him into a trap? That would be a yes. Oh, if they have a tractor beam, he's done.
Take Ferric. They have a target lock on us.
I guess that's the Star Wars way of saying shit.
You're outgunned.
Oh, he looks gross.
Go with you, Goring and Shard.
You just destroyed 4 of my fighters.
Ew, man, he looks like something from Pirates of the Caribbean. How did he pull that off? I feel like it's not the last time we've seen that guy.
This is Kalevala. That is a Mandalorian castle.
This is where he'll find Bo-Katan, I bet you. Right? Because who else would be living there? Also, where's the Darksaber? Does he have it on him? She's definitely here. Also, I kind of remember this from the trailer. Yeah, there she is. She looks comfortable on that throne.
Join you. What are your plans to retake Mandalore?
When I returned without the Darksaber, my forces melted away.
Crap.
Do you still have the saber?
I do.
Then you lead them.
Oh.
So you gave up your designs to retake Mandalore?
Your cult gave up on Mandalore long before the Purge. Fractured our people. Go home.
Damn.
I am going to Mandalore so that I may bathe in the living waters.
There's nothing magic about the mines of Mandalore. That planet has been ravaged, plundered, and poisoned.
You said that the curse was a lie. Make up your mind,
They're beneath the Civic Center in the city of Sundari.
and I will find out if the planet is really poisoned.
Goodbye, Din Djarin.
There's still kind of some tension between them, but it also seems like they might be working together. Okay, interesting. Man, I want episode 2 now. Alright guys, so great start to the 3rd season. I noticed in this episode, it definitely felt like it was setting up for much bigger things to come, which is great. I don't mind that. And there was a lot of heavy emphasis I found on this idea of what it means to be a Mandalorian. So for example, in the beginning, you see that whole ceremony. It kind of looks to be some sort of baptism for a young kid. I initially thought it was a flashback to Mando, I'm not gonna lie. I found that scene to be really telling actually, because you have this formality. Here they are recruiting this kid into their tribe, and before they can actually finish the ceremony, that creature interrupts. Then everybody has to basically spring into action to work together to bring this creature down, which of course they are able to do with the help of Mando himself. So number one, the creature interrupting before the kid could finish the ceremony. Is that meant to tell us that this is not an oath that's ever meant to really be carried out, because he never actually fully was able to commit to the oath before the creature came? Or is it meant to tell us that their ways, the ways of the children of the Watch, are cursed somehow, because while they're in the middle of such a sacred ceremony, this big creature comes and interrupts and starts killing people? I also think it's meant to tell us that there's more to being a Mandalorian than just being stuck in your own ways, and the idea of springing into action and being there for one another and working as a team. Perhaps that is what it truly means to be a Mandalorian, more than just these ceremonies and these strict ways of doing things in their culture. But despite Mando actually stepping in, or flying in literally, and helping them, it doesn't have any effect on his standing with his tribe whatsoever. He's still been exiled because he removed his helmet. And I just find it interesting that the fact he removed his helmet seems to matter more than him stepping in to help his fellow Mandalorians take down this creature. I think it says a lot about the tribe. And you saw Bo-Katan at the end there kind of calling out the Children of the Watch and basically saying that it's a cult. And you can kind of almost see that a little bit with the way they treated Mando despite him saving them. Even when Mando was with Grogu, he said being a Mandalorian is not just learning how to fight, it's also learning how to navigate through the galaxy, because you never know where you might be headed next. I found that to be an interesting perspective as well. It's interesting to compare and contrast Mando and Bo-Katan because they're both Mandalorians, but they're completely different people. And even the scene at the end when they're talking to one another, you definitely felt the tension between the two of them, but also you get the impression that they might work together later down the road. You see her sitting on a throne, her helmet's off. You see Mando standing on a lower level than her, his helmet's on. Even though she's sitting on a throne, she really has nothing, because she reveals that ever since not being able to claim the Darksaber, her people have kind of abandoned her. It sounds like she's lost control over them, and then she even tells him, if you have it, you lead them, because they'll do whatever you say, sort of thing. But then Mando doesn't even seem to care so much about that particular power and the Darksaber and reclaiming Mandalore as much as he does atoning for his own sins and going to bathe in those waters. Their goals have the potential to be aligned because he did offer to work with her to reclaim Mandalore, but at the same time their heads are also in different directions. Bo-Katan had this goal of reclaiming Mandalore and bringing her people together. Mando is trying to just get back with his people because that's all he knows. If you look at Bo-Katan's path, she's kind of on her own path right now, and it's kind of a lonely path. You look at where she's living in her castle, it's a nice place, but it's also very barren, desolate, nobody around. You get the sense that she's kind of lost everything and trying to reclaim her place in the galaxy, just like Mando's trying to reclaim his place with his tribe. Look at Grief Karga in this episode. He runs Navarro now, and it's completely different than how it used to be in season 1. It's now lively, it's vibrant, people are happy, minus the pirates, and he even offered Mando his own land, but Mando is more focused again on getting back with his tribe. He's embarking on this whole journey to try and atone for taking off his helmet so that he can no longer be exiled from his tribe, right? In order to do that, he also wants his old droid back, the IG-11, again going back to his past, back to what he already knows. And the fact that he hasn't been successful so far in getting his droid back the way he wants it, is that meant to tell us that perhaps he should learn to let go of the droid, to let go of his tribe, and forge this new path with Grogu alongside Bo-Katan, maybe help her retake Mandalore, and then take his own place on Navarro with Grief Karga. That's kind of what it seems to me are his options, going forward or going back to what he already knows, but I think that he is kind of stuck in between those two, and I think Grogu definitely has a lot of influence in his decision. If it weren't for Grogu, it might just be easier for him to go back to what he knows. But I think because of Grogu, in a way, his path is automatically different because he's no longer just a Mandalorian. He's now Mandalorian with his little Jedi companion. I mentioned Grief Karga already, but it was nice to see him again, this time in a higher position of power. For sure, his friendship with Mando has come a long way, obviously, from the first season. We didn't see Cara Dune, obviously, but we did have her mentioned by name. And so the fact that she is still alive in the Mandalorian universe does always leave open the possibility that down the road, maybe we will see her again. I know there's kind of a bit of conflict going on between Gina Carano and Disney, but it's really a shame because I did like her character and I would like to see more of her and where her story goes as well. But I guess time will tell whether or not we get to see that. And we also saw that Grief Karga was having a bit of trouble with pirates. The lead pirate's name is Vane, not to be confused with Bane, as I mentioned. So you have Vane and these pirates, and it looks like they could present some trouble for Grief Karga. And we even saw his boss as well by the end there. His name's escaping me. I think it's Gorian or something like that. He looks like something out of Pirates of the Caribbean, honestly, which I guess is maybe the point because they literally are pirates. Perhaps this is meant to tell us that Grief Karga, as much as it's great he's been able to attain all this power, it definitely seems to have come at a cost because now it looks like he has more enemies. I don't think that's the last that we've seen of that crew. We're gonna see potentially that it might have consequences down the road in his past might perhaps catch up with him. So overall, guys, great episode. I love seeing the Mandalorian and Grogu back in action. As always, you let me know down below in the comments what you guys thought of the episode. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, guys. And I will see you for the next episode of The Mandalorian. And I'll also see you for this week's episode of The Bad Batch as well. Until next time, Grogu says bye too. Until next time, guys, take care and see you soon. And may the Force, you can see my shirt, may the Force be with you guys.